It's clear, this is a whole new chapter in their drama, and it's only just beginning. Could this be karma finally catching up with him? Or has Rasheeda finally moved on? Fans are left reeling, wondering if Kirk is about to lose everything. His relationship, his reputation, and more importantly, who exactly is this mysterious man upending their world? Buckle up because we've got all the exclusive details, jaw-dropping reactions, and behind-the-scenes drama that's about to leave you speechless. There's far more to Rasheeda's secret rendezvous than we've been led to believe. The rumors are spreading like wildfire, and the tension in the air is undeniable. What started as a typical day quickly turned into an internet frenzy, with shocking revelations that nobody saw coming. Rasheeda, the woman who had stood by Kirk through every scandal, betrayal, and controversy, just when everyone thought they'd seen it all, boom! Rasheeda drops a bombshell that's shaking the internet to its core. Eyewitnesses claim to have seen her getting cozy with an unidentified man. And the reaction from Kirk? Explosive, to say the least. Fans are absolutely stunned, wondering if this is the moment their already rocky relationship hits its breaking point. Sources close to the couple say Kirk was blindsided by the revelation. To put it mildly, he did not take it well. Reports suggest that things quickly escalated into a series of heated arguments, accusations flying, with Kirk's fury reaching a level that's never been seen before. Then, what he saw confirmed his worst fears. Rasheeda wasn't alone. She was sitting across from the same unidentified man from the photos, having a conversation, completely unaware of the storm that was about to hit. As soon as Kirk stepped through the door, all eyes turned to him. People gasped, phones came out, and cameras started rolling. Everyone knew something was about to go down. Rasheeda looked up, startled, but it was Kirk's face that said it all. Fury, betrayal, heartbreak. The moment was electric, and Kirk made sure the world saw it. "What the hell is this?" Kirk's voice boomed across the restaurant, sending the entire place into a stunned silence. As the mystery man sat there, visibly uncomfortable, Rasheeda remained eerily calm, her gaze never leaving Kirk's. The man shifted nervously in his seat, clearly caught off guard by Kirk's sudden arrival. But Rasheeda? She put her fork down slowly, as if the tension didn't even faze her. Kirk almost laughed in disbelief. Here she was, sitting with another man, and she wanted him to calm down. The absurdity of it all nearly took his breath away, while others were absolutely livid, accusing her of betraying the very man who had stood by her through countless scandals. But it wasn't just the fans who were in shock. Kirk's reaction? It sent shockwaves through the entire industry. Sources close to the couple revealed that Kirk was blindsided by the news. He had no idea about this, and the bombshell hit him like a ton of bricks. There were those who still questioned the truth of the story, wondering if it was just another baseless rumor. But what happened next proved that this wasn't some wild gossip. According to an insider, Kirk didn't even wait for confirmation. The moment he saw those photos, he completely lost it. "I've never seen him like this," they reportedly said. Kirk stormed out of a business meeting, his face twisted with rage, his fists clenched in fury. His temper was barely contained, and things quickly escalated when he began reaching out to Rasheeda's mutual friends and anyone else who might help him confront her. This wasn't just a petty dispute, it was the beginning of a meltdown that could change everything. But here's where it gets even messier. Rasheeda didn't answer. In fact, according to sources, she went completely silent, refusing to respond to Kirk's escalating rage. And of course, that only fueled his anger even more. Kirk wasn't done, though. He turned to social media, using his Instagram story to let off some steam. His posts were dripping with frustration, leaving fans wondering if loyalty was even a thing anymore. One post read, "Karma always comes full circle." Another one, "Imagine giving someone your entire life just for them to switch up within minutes." That second post, it sent the internet into overdrive. Fans started to wonder if he was talking about Rasheeda, and the drama kept spiraling from there. But Kirk wasn't content with just cryptic posts and vague messages. He needed answers. Sources say that he couldn't just sit by, so he decided to confront Rasheeda head-on. Kirk hopped into his car and drove straight to one of the upscale restaurants where Rasheeda was rumored to be that evening. And when he walked, he was now at the epicenter of a scandal of her own. The whispers began small, just a few unsubstantiated rumors, blurry photos, and cryptic social media posts. But those whispers rapidly grew louder when undeniable proof emerged. Rasheeda was seen with another man. And this wasn't just any man. The photos showed him looking completely at ease with her, giving her undivided attention in a way that Kirk never seemed to have. The internet exploded in chaos, with fans left in shock and disbelief. This was no small blip. It was the beginning of a story no one could have predicted, as fans frantically analyzed every single detail. The grandmother's photos, the subtle shift in body language, and the way Rasheeda smiled at this unknown man. The internet was on fire. Some fans rushed to defend Rasheeda, claiming she deserved happiness after everything Kirk had put her through. But the mystery man, now looking more than a little out of place, tried to intervene. "Look, man, I don't want any trouble." Seizing the opportunity, the mystery man stood up, but Rasheeda placed a hand on his arm, silently telling him to stay out of it. This wasn't his fight. This was her moment. This was the exact reaction Kirk had anticipated when he stormed in, ready to confront Rasheeda, ready to call her out, ready to demand answers. But what he hadn't prepared for was the quiet strength in her voice as she stood her ground, unwavering. "This is me finally choosing myself," she said, the words laced with a calm finality. "Something I should have done a long time ago." Kirk's jaw clenched, his breath heavy with rage, but before he could even muster a response, Rasheeda dropped the bombshell. "You think I'm the bad guy now?" She scoffed, her words dripping with a mixture of disdain and empowerment. And then, to everyone's shock, she did the unthinkable. Rasheeda reached for her purse, pulled out a wad of cash, and dropped it onto the table in front of him. With a knowing smile, she added, "Everything you put me through, it suddenly reversed." Kirk stood there, utterly stunned. The fury he had walked in with was now replaced with a deep, gnawing confusion. The tables had turned in an instant. She had gone from the wronged party to the one in control. He was the one now struggling for words, not her. The energy in the room shifted. What had once been tense, combative, now felt like the quiet aftermath of a storm, and the weight of it was heavy. Kirk stood frozen, his mind racing, his world crashing down. Rasheeda, with all the grace of someone who had already made her peace, turned on her heel, grabbed the mystery man's hand, and without a single glance back, walked out of the restaurant. As she walked away, it was as though she had already moved on, leaving him standing there, shattered. The whispers in the restaurant were dying down, but the damage was done. Patrons still stared, some filming, others pretending not to watch but glued to every moment. Within seconds, the videos were already going viral, and Kirk could feel the very foundations of his reputation crumbling around him. His fists